What's up, people? This is Nature Girl 30 here, and yes, it is Saturday right now. I did not do my SmackDown review last night, but I'm doing it now. This is my WWE SmackDown review for March 2nd. Now, this is going to probably be the shortest review I have ever done. I'm going to be honest, I was not into this SmackDown at all. I was completely disenchanted of it. I was taken out of it. It just seemed really pointless. The matches weren't that bad, but they're matches that I've seen before. I've seen the Big Show versus Mark Henry. And the first match starting off of the night, don't get me wrong, I loved Sheamus's promo. It was actually the only WrestleMania reference for SmackDown of the entire night, in my opinion. I felt like they had too much focus on the streak and on The Rock versus John Cena. They really did leave SmackDown hanging, and that's what bothers me because SmackDown is a really good show. They consider it the B show, but it's the best wrestling show I have seen that the WWE has made so far. But as of late, they have fallen short. Now, it's just the matches weren't all that bad. It's just they weren't original. It was something I've already seen before, and plus the one match that bothered me of the night was Justin Gabriel versus Drew McIntyre. This did no good for Justin Gabriel, and it did no good for Drew McIntyre firing him. This should have been the match where Drew McIntyre should have won and should have redeemed himself. This should have been a redemption match. But instead, they canned him, and my guess is that what's going to happen is when John Laurinaitis wins whatever feud that he and Tay Long has at WrestleMania, that he's going to probably win and be GM of both shows, and he's probably going to hire him back. Predictable! Can we say that Vince has done that before? But moving on from there. I was just completely taken out of this whole SmackDown. I wasn't really enjoying myself at all. Um, I was sick to death of seeing all the John Cena and The Rock promos for WrestleMania. I was tired of it. The one highlight I can say of the night, actually two highlights. One highlight was Cody Rhodes when he like literally came out and just started going back and recapping all the embarrassing moments that the Big Show had. Honestly, I thought that was hilarious, especially with him and whatever, I don't know what they call that thong that sumo wrestlers wear, but that was pretty funny. And they announced that it was going to be him versus the Big Show at WrestleMania, and then led to Mark Henry versus Big Show, something I've seen before. But honestly, this should not happen anymore because the Mark Henry no longer has credibility on SmackDown anymore. He has lost all credibility after being knocked out by the Big Show time after time after time after time. He is not a threatening monster anymore. He is starting to lose his flair. He's starting to lose his flavor, and I knew that this was going to happen. I knew it was going to fizzle out. It was just something that we all known that was going to happen. And then just the fact that he got punched in the head, he was out. That was it. Wasn't getting up, got pinned, done, whatever. But another interesting thing that I thought that was not only insulting a little bit, but made me wonder who the heck wrote this crap was when Booker T was trying to make an explanation of why Natalya farted so much, saying that she drank too much protein shakes, that she had IBS, that it was hereditary, that Bret Hart may have had it, that her father may have had it, and I'm like, are you serious? Really? Who wrote this crap in the storyline? Who wrote this crap? The whole family has IBS and they fart too much? That's like downright insulting. Like, seriously, come on. They've done a lot for that company, and for crying out loud, you can at least give that family some dignity. And I'm not saying that people who have IBS aren't dignified. I'm saying that the way that they actually decide to use IBS as a medical problem or the reason why she farts so much was stupid. But another highlight that I had tonight, the biggest highlight that I had of the night, was not Randy Orton's return. I could give a crap about Randy Orton's return, especially with Daniel Bryan. Now, this is something that they actually should have brought up after WrestleMania. This is a beef that should have brought up after WrestleMania, not during the road to WrestleMania. I don't know what they're going to be doing Randy Orton because Randy Orton doesn't have anybody to feud with. Daniel Bryan's already going to be feuding with Sheamus. I don't know what they're going to be doing with him, but regardless, The highlight of the night is Kane when he came out and like literally laid the smackdown on everybody. And it shows that they're probably going to have a match at WrestleMania just to give Randy Orton something to do. And it also gives Kane something to do. And I really hope that Kane wins, which I'm doubting he will, but I'm hoping that Kane wins and that somehow Kane will be able to triumph and actually make him a redeemable monster like he was back in the day, because Kane was awesome in the 90s, but he's probably not going to be that same way again. But all in all, I was completely disenchanted. I was not really all that entertained about SmackDown at all, regardless of all the backstage segments and the GM mentions and all this other stuff. There was far too much Raw segments. There weren't enough promotions for SmackDown's SmackDown side of WrestleMania. I was completely taken out. I'm giving it a D, straight up a D, and I'm being nice. Um, I'm really being nice. It's not totally an F show, but it was a D. There were some matches that were entertaining, but then they were pointless nonetheless. It's the road to WrestleMania. You have an entire month to build up, and they're doing a horrible job at it. So yeah, I'm giving SmackDown a D. That's my verdict, and I'm sticking to it. If you guys have any videos that you want to put up, please check out my Facebook page, Wrestling Fan Nation. Feel free to put any videos up. Feel free to put any views that you have up. It's an open forum, so anybody can join. If you have any comments about my ratings or about what you think about SmackDown, please leave your comment below. If you want to send a video response, do so too. This is Nature Girl 30 signing off. Peace out, y'all. See you later. And I'm going to have my review for 12 rounds probably coming up maybe this weekend. I don't know. It depends. Peace.